Welcome to the Dixie Doggers podcast. We're here to share knowledge and heritage. We hope y'all enjoy. For the best cut gear in the business, get with Dave Williams at Southern Cross Cut Gear. Make sure to use code Dixie Doggers for savings on all your Southern Cross cut gear. www.hogdoggear.com.
If you're buying or selling land, farms, or hunting property, these folks know land. Get with Phil Wilson from Georgia Land Brokerage, 678-791-3483.
777 Kennels, Advanced K9 Nutrition. Vertex K9 Essentials, Advanced K9 Nutrition, beneficial to all breeds. You can contact them at 979-206-3050. Okay, let's record this. All right, we down here live at the weigh-in today. Down here in Abbeville, Georgia. Yes, there's all kind of people here. Place is wide open. We got, I don't know how many teams all together, but there was a bunch. A whole bunch. Turn my mic down just a little bit. Let's see what all we got going on here. We'll get somebody to come by here in just a second. And we'll get them on here with us. Let's see who we got. There's Chris. Hey, Chris. Well,
I was listening to that podcast we posted the other day.
that one's good there.
Is it?
Yeah. Now I can hear you a lot better.
Team folk. Hello.
All right, now I got you.
Good?
Yeah. I'm learning a lot of this stuff myself.
There you go.
Now.
I'd be like a fish out of water if I tried.
Well, I am really. But no, I mean we got a good showing out here today. I don't know how many teams we had all together, but
I think
was it 20 something?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I think it was 20 something.
20 something. But no, we I don't. What's the biggest so far we got in?
382, I think, and that was Rakestraw and Booth and them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah, 23 teams is what was on the docket.
I don't know if all of them weighed in.
I don't think so.
It looks like most of them came in for sure. So we had a couple of really good sales out there so far. But I mean, there's a lot of people showed up here today. We, to be, this is kind of a newer one. You know, we've done the one in the past, but like it's changed to the Boar Bash now. So it's all kind of a new format. And having it down here in Abbeville, it's really, I think it's going to be a good thing.
Oh, yeah,
definitely. It's going to be a good thing. So, well, introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and how you got into running dogs.
My name's Christian Lanier. I've always, ran dogs growing up, coon dogs, rabbit dogs with my grandpa. And then I figured I just wanted to swap it up and try something new. So that's when I got into the hog dogs and got linked up with some good guys. And I've only been doing it about two and a half years, so still pretty new to it.
Hell yeah. So what all kind of dogs are you running?
Just mixed up cur dogs, Catahoula, some blackmouth cur crosses, Kimmer crosses, stuff like that.
So are they more bay dogs, rougher dogs?
Most of what I have is on the looser side, and that's what I've been trying to move to. I had some rougher dogs when I first started, but I like to be able to sit back and listen to them and enjoy a race and watch a bay and be able to walk a bulldog in and send one. So I've still got Hondo. He's on the rougher side, but he's gotten a lot better recently. He's started to back up in bay. He's starting to loosen up. So
yeah, he's pretty rough. I got a little bit of history with him myself, and he. But I mean, and as old as he is, most people think that those dogs are never going to do that.
Right.
But like, I promise you, it can happen. If they get in the right hands, you get with the right place and the right pack of dogs, it can change that dog's mentality as well.
Definitely.
And so, you haven't noticed it change as far as like his hunting ability or anything, have you?
No, not at all. He's gone from more like wanting to test everything to it seems like he's really starting to pick and choose his battles. Mm-hmm. We had him and this Kimmer dog my buddy owns named Ginger. They took one about a mile and a half, and I mean they sat bayed for 30 minutes before we got a bulldog to him. Hey. I mean that was up in like a rock bluff. It was rough. So
yeah, you hunt more rough. Where are you from?
North Georgia.
North Georgia.
Yeah. So
you're hunting more terrain, probably closer to what we hunt.
Definitely.
Well, you've come out and hunted with us before. Damn, wind's gonna be rough a little bit. It's supposed to have some cold weather and all that coming in tonight. I guess it's supposed to be here tonight? Or
Yeah, I think it's
today?
supposed to be here around, when I looked last, it was like 6 or something, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I think it ain't supposed to hit us till tomorrow night sometime or whatever.
Yeah.
So when you first started out running dogs, you said you got with some good guys to kind of steer you along the way and help you get going and all that. Is that the same dogs you started out with, ones you got now?
I've got 2 from when I originally started. One's a little Catahoula Gyp that I've still got, and then the other one's a black and tan hound. And he'll run, he bays great and everything. He's just not quite quick enough to keep up with the cur dogs. So I did, what you and Nathan have done, and I've swapped him over to doing deer recovery with him, and he's taking to that like a duck to water.
Well, it's weird because some of them, it's all still about running the track, of course, but it's like it's just some dogs prefer a different thing,
right?
And it's really weird. Like I said, when first starting with Hondo, I mean, first time I seen that dog, he was like a bulldog.
Yeah.
And that was also the environment he was in, how he grew up, how he was raised,
right,
how he was started, and that's what the guy expected of him. And then he changed hands a time or two, and then now he's in your hands, and you're trying to go a different way. To me that's a big step in being able to take a dog from being a super rough dog to becoming a bait dog,
right?
By just the repetition part of it, by going and taking him hunting,
definitely,
and putting him in the right places with the right dogs and stuff. So other than North Georgia, where else do you hunt?
I've got a club down around. It's down in South Georgia. It's a couple 100 acres that we hunt. And, other than that, I've come out and hunted with you guys a couple times. Trying to line up some stuff. I got a buddy that's got a bunch of land down around Crawfordville and stuff. So trying to get down that way this year, definitely. And I'd like to travel some more. Maybe go to Florida or somewhere like that, South Carolina, something.
So how do you feel about the traveling with your dogs? Not just say your dogs, but just traveling with a person's dogs in general. How do you feel about that? Like being able to really showcase the quality of the dog that you have?
I think to really say that you've got a jam up dog, you've got to put it in different situations, different scenarios, different environments, terrains. Because I mean, if you're just going 15, 20 minutes down the road from the house every time you cut loose, I mean, yeah, he looks great, but then you could take him, say you're hunting flatlands mostly down in the swamps and stuff, and then you could take him up to the mountain, and you've talked him up and you swear up and down he's like the best thing ever, and then he looks like he's on a foreign planet.
Yeah,
I think to really prove that you've got a good dog, I think you need to travel with him. That's what separates them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And used to I traveled some. Like probably I'd say mostly like within the state that I lived, within a couple of hours, and then hog hunt really took off in the past 10 years. It's way big. Like used to, it just wasn't like it is now. And so I feel like it's exploited more and more people talk about it, and the level of dogs has really increased.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people think that it's decreased because there's not any old dog men left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's new dog men and women out there that do this stuff, and they can really, they can produce good dogs, and a lot of it's from a different aspect. Like guys like yourself that are still kind of new to it, you see things in a different view than guys that's been doing it for 20 years.
Right.
And a lot of times, like you'll try something new because you don't even know better.
Right. Exactly. There's
saying?
definitely been some times like that. Just like you're saying, not knowing any better and just trying it and seeing if it works, see what sticks.
If it works, yeah. So how do you normally hunt? You cast or rig or what?
Most of the time it's just, cut loose. I wouldn't really say it's necessarily dry casting, but we'll go places that, we know hogs frequent, but we're not cutting out on like a track or riding around looking for something to turn loose. It's mostly just get out, and I guess you would consider it walk hunting, walk, let the dogs, cast. Then, they may come back if they're, they cast a couple 100 yards, come back, walk some more, pass where,
Yeah.
and just slowly work till they hit a track.
So how far do they generally go like that? A few 100 yards?
We'll be back after a quick break.
Quick thanks to the supporters of the Dixie Doggers podcast.
Light Hounds.
Southern Cross Cut Gear.
Phil Wilson with UC Hunting Properties.
Rankin Ranch 38 Cattle Company.
777 Kennels Advanced Canine Nutrition.
And the old Boars N Broads.
Yeah, I mean, a typical cast for me, and I mean, it's not I don't really have any very deep casting dogs. I mean, I think.
Don't worry about what nobody's thinking.
No, yeah. I think for me, the normal is like 300 to 500 yards. The deepest I've seen a dog just dry cast is about 800 to 900 yards.
Well, if you're walking, I mean, a lot of people don't take that into consideration. You know, each dog needs to fit the job.
Right.
The way I look at it, you know, and I'm not the smartest guy by any means. But like if I'm walking, I don't want White Boy Rick to go out there and go 4 miles.
Exactly.
And I mean, and he'll do it, but at the same time, why do I need him to do it there? I take a little bit rougher dog, and I try to catch him up quick as I can. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Y'all wear him out? You got a long string? Get up here a little bit closer. Hop over here and talk some shit with us. Huh? We're doing our Dixie Doggers podcast. All right. So, what's your name? Tell me.
Blaine Chandler.
Yeah, he's poaching all over Alabama.
Come on.
He's poaching all over Alabama.
West Alabama.
West Alabama. Mr. Dawson over there, he's down there in southeast Alabama poaching.
Yes, sir.
So y'all think y'all got longest stringer today?
I believe we got it.
Yeah. How many y'all catch?
I think we got 41 head.
41.
Yes, sir.
Cody Woods help you catch any of them?
He did look good.
Ah, shit. I don't believe he done.
He was in there. He was there.
He was in the truck with
He
his
was there.
stand on.
Yes, sir. He tied, made sure they was tied good.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, hey, ain't none of them got out the back of the truck.
Yes. We did have a couple get loose. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's probably the ones he tied then.
Yeah, probably.
That's it.
Probably.
Well, man, I hope y'all win it. Get you a big old buckle.
Yes.
All that good shit.
We're going to see here in a little while.
All right, that'll work. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
Good to see you, Blaine. And that's another new hunter.
Really?
That's what's new to hog dogging. Actually, it's crazy. We were hunting one of my honey holes.
Oh yeah.
And so I think Nate or one of them had seen on Snapchat where Cody had I think he was blaming him a dog, and they were down in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And so we went and ate lunch together and stuff and hung out, and they actually hunt the public side.
Okay, that backs up to y'all's.
Yeah, it backs up. I mean, they're not like, you got to be careful on what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like our public areas and stuff, you can't really dog hunt them, but they'll use the public access to get to some of my property that we hunt. You know,
Get on the private.
yeah, they can get on the private, but they've been doing pretty good. They had a damn truckload of hogs.
That's a fact. There's been a couple people that have come in today with a truckload of hogs.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how many. I know they didn't weigh every hog that's come in.
No.
I'm sure they did, but I just wonder how many they've had total that they did weigh in. Which Nathan will have all that here in just a little bit. He'll
Right.
have all the total weights and everything.
I think I heard Gabe Wallen then brought in well over 20 is what I think I heard one of them say too. So I mean,
Yeah.
between them, that's 60 at least
Yeah, I mean,
between
and
two teams.
then from what we've seen, other ones like
Right.
there's several truck beds that were full, trailers. Will Booth and them brought in several. JB and them brought in. I think they brought in like 4, but they were studs.
Oh yeah, they were good.
But anyway, like what we were talking about, like being the kind of a newcomer to it, and using your dog for the area and the style of hunting that you're doing. I think a lot of guys get caught up in the whole. They listen to me and Uncle Pat and a 1,000 more guys out there that's on social media, and they hear us talk about it. Not just us, but others as well. And they talk about these long, deep casting dogs. And I think people get caught up, and that's what they've got to have. No, you don't have to have that kid.
Well, that's I mean, like you're saying, that's how I was when I first started. Listening to people talk online and the podcast and stuff. I mean, that's what I thought I needed. I thought I needed a dog that was going to dry cast a mile and a half, and if I didn't have that, I didn't have nothing.
What's happening with you? Look at that. Rascal right here. Get in on and holler and tell them who it is right quick.
Man,
Go on, tell them it's Lucas Scott. We already know he's on the run from the police.
Game warden.
Game warden.
Game warden mostly.
Game warden most. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, who is that?
Hot rod.
The hot rod. What about it, Rod? What about-
Awesome event. Y'all ought to be here.
Yep, tell them they ought to be here, shouldn't
I mean, it's kicking.
they? Behaving yourself. You're doing good.
Yes, I am.
Doing real good. Look at that little baby sleeping right there.
Look, it's right here.
She'll be hog hunting with us for long.
I hope so.
It won't be
Yeah.
much longer.
Yeah, she'll be ready to go with us. We'll have her going. There's that other one. That's that one I was talking about right there, Cody Woods. You got to watch him. Now, I'm telling the truth. Boy, what you talking about? That's one right. He was like, man, y'all got to do just like an open beer time
Yeah, I
deal.
think
So you just my cup. Not right now, buddy. I'm good. That's why I was like, I said, Kristen's going to be my co-host today.
Yeah.
On we do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're going to have, like, we can try to have conversation, but we're going to have people walking by
exactly.
and jumping in, and that's what we want. You know, we want interaction.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody always preaches, you know, like, oh, we all need to be together. We need this unity and all that. Well, you can't do that if you're not together.
Exactly.
Like,
You gotta put it into motion. You gotta,
Yes.
you gotta go out there and do it. It's
Without
great to
a
talk
doubt.
about it all you want, but
well, I was talking to Mr. Daniel Dawson earlier, and that's what he was talking about. He said, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but he said, you know, when he first started, his dad didn't want a lot of people hunting with him. None. And so his dad then was like, well, look, we want you, you know, take this over eventually, you know, all this stuff. And Mr. Daniel, he's older than I am, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he said, you know, I like having a crowd, like having a big hunt.
that's what makes it fun.
And it is fun. And I used to do that. And then it got to the point where it makes it hard to do it because you're always going to have one or two here and there. But you just have to weed through those and just keep believing in yourself and what you're doing and staying on the right path. You know, and that's the best advice I can give to a lot of young guys is, you know, don't give in to just because an old guy says so. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right on for you.
Right.
Everybody's got to make their own thing, you know. So,
Just because it works for someone else don't mean it's not, may not work for you.
well, I mean, there's ways I've hunted before that people think I was completely insane. And even times I thought I was too. I'm like, I got to be crazy to do this. And then there's other times, you know, but then it works.
Right.
It works very well. Then there's other times where it's like, you know, this shit don't even work. It's trial and error on a lot of things. And that's how we learn. But they got to be open-minded enough to keep that going. And I think that's what we lack a lot, you know. But damn, smoke is rough too, ain't it?
I know.
Choking everybody.
Them fires were going good, but now it just seems like they're
Yeah, they
Like a
kind of
smoke
dying
pit.
out. They that one over there's says run the damn dogs. That's some of that B&B. Get you B&B merchandise, y'all. They got some fire pits out here. It's got run
Them
the damn
things are
dogs
slick.
on them. They're pretty damn nice for real. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. And always y'all go check out Southern Cross Cut Gear. Dave
best in the
Williams.
biz.
Yes, sir. And if we're just for our podcast listeners only, use Dixie Doggers discount code. Use our name, Dixie Doggers, all one word, and we'll get you a discount on that on whatever you order. And the thing about that, it's also it's an incentive program that we're involved in, and so that's one way to support us as well. So
Right.
you support Dave, Southern Cross, and you support us as well. So I mean, it works like it's a good thing. And like I said, I'm not going to promote nothing that doesn't work, you know, at all. I haven't had any issues with none of their gear ever.
Everything I've ever had from them has been great.
Well, it's like as soon as you get it, you can put it on your dogs and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, there's nothing like a break-in period or nothing.
No, it's pretty flexible.
I mean, it's well-built stuff, too.
Oh, ain't no doubt. So who's some of the hog hunters that run dogs that you kind of look up to and that's out there right now doing this stuff that you think's got good stuff and they're doing good?
I definitely say you and Nate, but that's also because I've come and hunted in person with you guys. Someone
that's
else.
biased opinion.
No, I mean,
That
truth
dog's
is
a
the truth.
shit.
Nah. I think Justin Becker's got some jam up dogs. I'd like to eventually
Sweet.
be able to go down there and hunt with him.
Yeah.
And then Booth and Rakestraw. I mean,
Yeah.
every time
they're good.
everything I've ever heard. I mean, they've got some real deal stuff.
And that also goes to show like the importance of the properties. Like I was out here earlier, we all talking shit back and forth here, and I was like, yeah, they down there at the, the hog farm, and, at the zoo or whatever. Well,
They're
yeah,
about to cut them out the pen.
but it's everybody's joking and cutting up because they're big hogs. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
300 pound, 350, 380.
That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah. And so when you get into hogs like that, they're there for a reason. That was a bar hog.
Exactly.
So it was managed. You know what I'm saying? And the importance of that, if you can manage your hogs, you're going to have bigger hogs.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You're going to have more hogs, you'll have better hogs.
It also goes down, like, another thing that I think has to do with that is, a lot of people talk about how hogs run, and I've heard you guys talk about it, but it's, the reason hogs run, it seems like it's because, you're killing all the dumb ones that are, they're stopping.
Yeah. I mean, they do. They literally, the theory of evolution, it's not just a theory, it's a fact.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've seen it, and not just me. Like, I started noticing it. And then I talked to other guys, and they're like, dude, these damn hogs won't quit running. It'd be in a whole different part of the country.
Right.
Like, whole nother state, whole everything. And so I was like, well, it's not just us. It's apparently it's all over.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got to – that's not hardly preached as much as just go kill hogs.
Right.
That's not necessarily the answer to everything. It's not just killing a bunch of hogs. Now, if that's the agreement you got on your land for your landowners and stuff, you stick to your agreements,
Right.
But if it's private, you can protect it. Manage it and do it.
Yeah.
Look at it. Oh, Cody Godwin's over here limping, flopping around. He's been faked an injury.
That's what I heard.
Cody, did you fake an injury?
I ain't faking no injury, boss.
You ain't faking. You still going to work though? I said you still got to go to work.
I gotta go to work. I still went and caught that hog with a first foot.
Yeah. Oh, he's now, y'all. Hey, listen. He said he went and caught that hog with a broke foot. I don't believe that. Somebody probably carried him out there. He's over there talking to Spud, and Spud is he is my main guy. He's also a big support. Come over here, Spud. Come here. Yeah, come on. He's fitting to be popular here for too long. I said, just tell everybody who you are and tell them about your business right quick.
Okay. Yeah,
Get up here a little closer to us on these mics.
my government name, I guess, is John Thomas,
Yes.
but everybody knows me as Spud. I own a company called Animal Housing Solutions. We build all types of animal enclosures. Kennels is our mainstay. And we just try to do honest work, build a good product, and keep the hounds in our lives happy.
Amen, bro. Thank you. We appreciate everything you do for us.
Oh, man, anytime. Y'all know we love the sport.
And that's a fact. Like I said, hog hunting, hog baying, anything to do with hogs and dogs.
Yes, that's a
Y'all
fact.
keeping it rolling.
I wanted to introduce you. This is Brett. We got the rental puppy.
Hey, man. How you
Right
doing,
there.
buddy?
Good to meet you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Ain't no doubt. We sitting here talking a little trash. Get up here a little bit closer
Yeah,
there, Brett.
I'm getting you a chair. You need to talk some shit.
Yeah.
You don't want me on this.
Here, I was thinking to say, get right there. As long as we got these two mics, you can turn this around too. Turn that around right there.
Yeah, you got to talk about that rental puppy.
Christian.
What's the name of that dog?
Let him get up here. Turn that mic where it's facing straight towards you. All right, now, you can say you might have to get a little closer. I don't know. With this open space and everything, it might be a little tough to pick it up. Make sure everybody's up. All right.
Christian, nice to meet you.
All right, tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from.
My name is Brett Nettles from Christmas, Florida.
Christmas, Florida.
Yes,
And
sir.
we sent Ryan a pup. I told him, I was like, he sent him to you.
Yep.
And it's off of the Junior and Jane breeding. And then we did, you got two of them, right?
Yeah, little Jip, red Jip, and the brindle male.
Yes. Okay. Those, they doing pretty good for you?
The male dog's doing real good.
They're
The
real
Jip,
good?
she's smaller. She's a lot smaller, so
He's got one.
okay.
It's
She's little too?
yeah, it's the same mom, right?
Two of them wind up really small. One, Tina's big. Tina's
She's long.
Is that the mama?
no, that's a
Oh.
sister.
That's the sister.
And
Really?
then they had a brother that was the same size as Tina.
Yeah, I got a picture of
And then there's Twix. And Twix is kind of in the middle.
Okay.
So I don't know. It seemed like they were a little slower than the brindle pups. The brindle pups
I
seemed
held
like they
off
fired
on her a
off.
little bit, not
Yeah.
taking her as much because she was so small.
Yeah.
And I think Nate sent me the dates. I think she was a month or two behind the other one or close to it.
But I think it's right at 2 months.
Yeah, so I held off on her a little bit, but she likes the hog. She don't get up and go like the male dog does.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing good. He's been getting gritty.
Dude, whatever we done on that one, I'm telling you, I don't know whatever we did on that litter, but every single pup, you just turn them out, they go hunting. So now, as you said, he's getting gritty.
Yeah.
See, mine's that's what I'm afraid of, though. I'm like, man, I don't want to get them at that 1.5, 2 year old. What's up, JT? Get them at that age, and then here they go to start catching and getting tore up. You know?
Yeah. Where we hunt, you kind of, it's everything you kind of want gritty. You got to get them going, stop quick.
Oh, well, that's a plus.
So, and it kind of works out for us, or at least for me. Mm-hmm. But again, I like him to back up and bay a little bit. But he's been running him with another female because she's not too gritty, so it'll help keep him from getting.
And what kind of dogs y'all predominantly run? Just cur dogs?
Yeah, just cur dogs.
I got you. I didn't know if y'all had hounds or hound crosses or anything like that.
I know some people do, but nothing I've ever had.
Yeah. So how long you been in the hog hunting business or hog dogging?
Shoot, I don't know. I'm 40, and I started hog hunting with my cousin when I was in probably middle school.
Yeah.
Right at middle school, high school, so early teens.
Gotcha. Now, did anybody else in your family hunt before you started, or
no? Just my older cousin. I kind of took it to him, and he kind of got me into deer hunting and hog hunting.
Yeah, I got you.
My dad didn't do it or nothing.
You know, it's kind of weird. I talk to a lot of hog hunters. Now, when you get into rabbit hunt, squirrel hunt, deer hunting with dogs, it's a family tradition that's generations.
Yep.
But hog hunt, usually it's not. And I find it to be more often than not.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, and I talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you would be surprised if you go back and you listen to a lot of these episodes and stuff, it's a lot of first generation hog hunters, you know. There's a few that say, but every now and then we'll get one that's, you know, their whole family's been doing it for years and years. And of course that's who I gravitate to. I want to talk to somebody whose great grandpa did it.
Yeah, see the differences.
Yeah, see what the differences are. I'll be honest with you. Usually it's not a whole lot of difference. Yeah. It's not. It's all the same mindset. The mindset of somebody who hunts with dogs. Mm-hmm. No matter what your quarry is, what game you're running, everybody kind of has the same mindset. You know, especially when they've been seasoned in it for 10 plus years. They're worried about the dog. What's the dog doing? What are we producing? How's the dog hunting? When they first start, they're like, what are we catching? You know? Oh, yeah. You know how it goes. So I'm glad to hear that the pups doing good.
Yeah, they're doing real good. I mean, I ain't got no complaints. I mean, like I said, male dog, he's been gritty. But some of the places we hunt, I got one place that we kind of hunt. It's got some hard roads, some highways in it. Mm-hmm. And we'll ride that place and shine off the roads at night. And so we can turn loose off. We're illegal. It's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
And if he gets to him there, he don't beg. But you really don't want nothing to get going there anyhow. So it's kind of good in that scenario. But then
you want to put the brakes on.
He's going to get messed up here soon. If he's going to get on enough, that's going to hopefully not hurt him bad and just break his spirits up a little bit. Yeah, back him up a little bit.
He's got a dog. That's what we were talking about earlier. And I'm talking about some of it was like a bulldog.
First time I cut him loose, I think he went in and tried to find that 320, 325. Got cut.
Yeah.
Slapped.
And same litter?
No, it's a different dog. It's an older dog, but it's starting to back up and bay now. And this dog's what? 5, 6 year old?
I think whenever I got him, I was told he was like 4.5. He's probably be at 5, 5.5, something like that.
And he's starting to actually back up.
He's starting to go where.
I've had them in the past do that. They'll go to where they kind of get real gritty, and then they'll start kind of get a little bit more age on them.
Usually when mine, and it's no doubt the breedings.
Yeah.
I'm still new to the cur dog side of it. I say that, but I mean I've had them 20 years, but like I concentrate only on the cur dogs now. Before I had a lot of the terriers and terrier crosses. Yeah, like I never had a dog bark, but until just a few years ago. But like the older they got, the rougher they got. I had a few that like they got hurt and they went through a period where they would bait. But then it's like they got another year or two. It didn't matter. They just go in there and have it. Like it didn't even care. They, I guess I don't know. It's just weird. Cur dogs to me, each different breed has its own little quirks, and I've tried to keep several different ones, but the crosses are what I like. The blackmouth cur, Catahoula crosses, I like those. They seem to work for what I like.
Yeah, we've down by, where we're at, Central Florida, not everybody, it's probably majority that left with the Catahoula, with some cur dog, bulldog in him or something, and it's a lot of rougher stock. There's some guys that have some houndy type dogs, I would say, but majority of everybody I know and hunt around, I got buddies that deer dog hunt, they like the walker. But everybody on the hog side is more rougher curs.
Yeah, I got one running walker, and the only reason I got him because he's not your normal run. He's not like he's just not superstar, none of that. He's a running walker that'll bay by himself and stay there. That's he's got a good nose on him. He's fast, but he's not too fast. He's not fast enough to stay for me to be like in a fox pen, but he's fast enough to stay 15 to 18 miles an hour for several hours if I need it. But he's hunted with him like when I say he's one of those like the only reason I got him is because he's just don't have a lot of mouth on him.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like them real open. That's the only reason I never had really hounds. I was like, because we hunt the mountains, and hounds usually that's guys in the mountains. That's what everybody runs, but they're just not fast enough.
Really?
Yeah, not where we're at.
What's fast in the mountains?
I gotta have 10, 12 miles an hour.
Like what dog?
Oh, the ones we're breeding up now,
Really?
literally, yeah. The running hound, they seem to be doing pretty good, but usually they don't have enough stay in bay by themselves. I'm real big on a one dog kind of deal, but I can put one or two dogs with him and have a pack, But I also want that one dog to be able to do it by itself, and I don't want him to go in there and get rough or none of that. If I'm gonna do that, I've got rough running catch dogs. That's what I'm gonna use. But as far as bay dogs, like the brother to the one you got, his name is Kane, and that little dude, like he went with him. I held him back. I said I'm gonna hold him back a little bit. I had his sister. She started first day
from the litter mates to the brindle dog.
Yeah, to the brindle dog. We went to Texas and we just hauled her, just get her used to ride. First time out, she found a pig. Of course, it was layup.
Yeah.
But so the Kane, he goes out 3/4 of a mile with another dog. He gets lost for a minute, loses track. He comes back to where we dropped him. So he backtracked. I said, well, that's good. Next time we carried him out, he took a track by himself. I don't know what it was. And he went several hundred yards and stayed gone for about an hour. Third time we carried him out, he ran track with Rick and Tuv, and I think it was like a 2.5 mile race. I was like, damn, if he'll stay in there that long, for a puppy, we're doing good.
See, mine ain't never seen no 2.5 mile race.
See,
If they go 500 yards, that's too far.
Wow. See, it used to be like that where we were at. Like now,
600
it's
yards.
the same way with him. How far are you going to run one? Unless you got just rough dogs.
At least probably half a mile, if not more. Probably closer to a mile. And that's going up like.
Where at? Where you at? North Georgia?
No, so up there, like the foothills, and kind of where they are, the foothills up the Appalachian Mountains and stuff. So it's a lot of
up and
hills
down.
Within an hour, I can literally be in the mountains, all the big kids, climbing up this sheer side of the cliff.
Really?
That shit sucks. Because there's a lot of times we'll be like, well, there's 400 yards, but I got to go down. It take me an hour to get down and get back up, and they're only 400 yards.
I ain't got nothing like that.
But it don't take them dogs, man. It don't take them no time to cover that ground, but just it takes us. And the hogs, dude, in the mountains, I've never seen nothing like that. They'll run up a straight bluff like that, just like a goat.
Huh. What about the litter bait to that jip? They going far like that?
Howdy already done got killed. One of them.
Really?
Little bit. She casted 0.8 of a mile the other night. I'm trying to think. He's got the litter mate to her, but she just come in. He just got her. He just got her and then I got Tina, which I held Tina back because like you were talking about holding her back. I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off and hold her back. Well, Tina kept growing. So yeah, like I'm telling you, she's a good size dog.
Put them side by side. You never think they were.
I'm trying to see if I got a picture of that Jip because she's so small, but I don't think I.
You posted a picture of Tina the other day.
Yeah, Trailer Park Tina.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I come up with some names sometimes.
But to go back to what you're saying, I think like a lot of the people around us used to run hounds. I mean, because they're mountains, that's what everyone thinks. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, you'd never think in a million years that dog's siblings.
No, mine's way smaller.
I mean, mine's probably
Yeah.
I wouldn't say way smaller, but she's definitely smaller.
What's she weigh? You think 30,
Yeah.
30
30,
pounds?
35.
Tina's gonna be 40 or better.
Yeah.
I think she'll hit 40 all day. Maybe a little more. She's pretty big. Like I said, she's as big as her daddy is now already.
And what are they out of?
Catahoula, Black Mountain Cur Cross. Two different total, complete different Catahoulas. One is like the one you got. His daddy is a competition bay dog, but he's a phenomenal rig dog. You turn loose in the woods, you go find your hog.
Is that Junior?
Junior. And then the mama, rough as a cock. I mean, bulldog rough. Same thing. So I bred the sisters. So both the mamas were sisters.
Okay.
Jane and Kate. So Eminem is Nate's dog, and he can work cows with him.
He's very versatile.
I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want to with this dog. Like I said, two totally different Catahoulas. Em looks like he's almost like a bulldog.
He's got
Blocky
a big,
head.
blocky head.
And then Junior looks like a bird dog and hound dog cross Catahoula, kind of look at old school Catahoula. I think he's 60 something pounds. Pretty good sized dog. Leggy, built good.
That's the daddy to my Jip?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
No, that's daddy to the Brindle.
The daddy to
Yeah.
your Jip is
The Eminem, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's
out.
yeah, he is. He's a nice dog. We blood check with him, run hogs with him. But we do a little bit of everything. He's not great at none of it, but you know he can do all of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Now we had that Kimmer cur, Louis. I'd go all far as say he was great at all. Like he was. And he got ran over.
I got a Jip a little while. Right before y'all sent them two down, I got a little, she's a yellow black mouth Jip from a boy. And my girls took to her so much. She's so gentle, load up in the lap. I mean, so I've been trying to work her a little bit this season. Trail some deer.
Get it going. Y'all got a lot of deer hunters in your area. Y'all run deer dogs or?
No, not by, I mean, they're still hunting by me, but I got a lease here in Georgia about an hour from here.
Oh, okay.
So we come up this way to deer hunt.
Hell yeah.
But there's some small, I shouldn't say small. It's a big ranch right by me, and they got a pile of different like clubs within that ranch.
Yeah.
I think it's like total 300-something thousand acres. And
Lord
then,
mercy.
yeah, and then they got a pile of just different smaller units, and then inside the units there's different clubs, but they're all managed with protein and all that, and still hunt. They don't let no dog hunt like deer.
Yeah. So do you predominantly hog hunt though?
Yeah, for the most part.
Most part.
I got places I can hunt all year long, so we
That'd be
hunt.
nice.
Yeah.
Our deer season don't go out till February 10th. I'm sure people are tired of me here bitching about it. Gun season.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
Alabama?
Yeah. Alabama. It starts in November.
You said it in the 10th, right?
Yeah. February 10th. Yeah.
I think the counties close to us, there's 3 or 4 counties close that extended archery goes till about the same time y'all's gun season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, doing anything around the house until after that.
That's what it is with us, man. We can't do, like, archery season starts October 1st in some areas, in a lot of areas, and then October 15th is in everywhere. Then it don't go out till, mid-February. And then turkey season's in March. Like, we literally have 3 weeks between deer season and turkey season. About the time the dogs get the leg under them, you got to stop. Our turkey season goes till May, middle of May, end of May. So you got March, April, and May.
So none of the spots y'all can hunt when it's deer season. They don't want no dogs on it.
There's one or two we can slip in there and hunt a little bit. We can't hunt any public land.
Oh, really?
No. There's one place that used to have a week-long hunt, like a quota hunt. But like, there's no sense in going. Like, it's stupid.
That's the same way. There's one or two
So many
WMAs
people.
that open up for like a week and a half, but I mean, same thing.
Is it quota or walk-in?
It's quota.
So
But
you got to get like a draw.
no, it's a walk-in. They open
Yeah,
it up.
something says
My
walk-
bad.
yeah,
They
walk-in.
open it up to the public, but I mean, everyone and their brother
Yeah, they're
is
gonna
in
be
there. I mean, and it's pressure to the max. I mean, it's nothing to see 5 to 10 trucks, all with dogs. I mean, there's only so much land you can hunt before you can bump it to someone.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine all the dogs get wadded up, too. You know?
Yeah, we got some management areas by us that have quota hunts where you got to get drawn. You got to put in for summertime or whatever, and then they draw. If you get it, then you can go in. And I've hunted them my whole life, basically, because they're right there, a couple miles from the house. But
Yeah.
I haven't hunted them in a couple of years on these other places. I deer hunt a bunch. I got 2 little girls now, so they like to go. So a couple of places we can take the buggies and trucks, so it makes it nice for them. So I can tote them around. Them quota hunts, you're parking and walking all day.
Man.
So it makes it rough for kids.
I'm kind of glad we don't have them in a way. Like I said, there's public land that gets hunted,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
of course. But I've always had squirrel dogs, and there's a couple places like we can't squirrel hunt because the hogs are so bad.
Really?
So I mean, that's one way. Like I got in with started with the mountain curs and the kimber curs. A lot of squirrel dogs were constantly baying hogs anyways. Might as well.
Yeah, I've never squirrel hunted with dogs.
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Especially if you've got a group of kids, say, 10, 12 years old, on up, teenage boys shaking vines,
The
beating on
blast.
it's a blast.
I bet.
Like you'll go through a whole flat of shells. It's about like dove hunting. We've got some good properties to do that on too. We're lucky with that. We got a good bit of private land. Everybody's got to stay on their toes with that stuff. They try to take it from us all the time. They're trying to pass that one in Mississippi. Did
That's
you
what I
see
was
that?
start saying. Mississippi, the Fair Game Act. I mean, it takes even to for a farmer, say they've got cats or whatever getting harassed like that, just to even be able to begin to do something, you have to get a deprivation permit.
Yeah.
So I mean,
To shoot them?
Yeah.
to even use a thermal or anything to to manage.
There's some kind of fair chase act, and for the dog hunters, even if it's your private land,
It has to be 2,000 acres plus, or you can't put dogs.
you can't even run a dog on.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many people really have that much?
And this is the
They
guy.
think that's going to pass, or are they fighting?
Shit, I don't know. There's some of them. They're sweating it.
Really?
And the guy that's doing it is a Republican. It was voted in. He's not from Mississippi. And I was like, that's how it happens. They get somebody
slip
else in there.
It's over.
Yeah, they sing you that good song. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna do this, and then they do some dumb shit.
Yeah. That's wild. Especially for a state like Mississippi. I wouldn't have thought anything like that would happen there. Florida, I hate to say it, but I can see it coming before long.
Yeah,
Because it's just got such a mix of, residents now. From after COVID, we got flooded with people.
that's y'all's biggest issue that I've seen is people moving there and then wanting to change the way of life.
They hate the state they came from, so they come down there and then
Try and make it the state.
yeah, it's
That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
wow.
And then they, a lot of them don't understand, the traditions, the heritage that comes along with it. It's like, bro, nobody's asking you to do anything, so why come down here and demand that we do it?
Yeah, we just had a bear hunt. I think it was the first time in 10 years.
Yeah,
They had it.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's great. That's awesome. That first off, that it passed and all that, but didn't they have a lot of?
I saw a lot of the animal rights people were paying.
Yeah, they were trying to buy
thousands of dollars for people who got drawn not to use their.
Yeah,
tags.
so I mean, I didn't get into it much because I've never been. I actually went with Ryan and Cody bear hunting this past year
Yeah.
down there with Cody. It was a blast. That's the only time I've ever been around it. They're just a nuisance around us. But So I've seen where, like on Facebook or wherever, they say that that's bad with all those animal rights people buying in, because I guess it was kind of like a quota, but you had to pay in regardless. But then I also seen the other side of it. The state's going to say, well, look how much money we brought in from that.
Exactly.
So it might have backfired in a way to them. So I don't know which way it'll go.
I'm hoping it does.
I think anything needs to be managed. So if they're doing their surveys correctly, just like all of our management areas, they do their deer surveys. If they're doing them correctly, then they should know. I would assume that these intelligent biologists know close to what the numbers are to allow, because the numbers that supposedly that they gave out for quote or for tags was very low.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were complaining that I seen online was saying, can't believe they only gave out this many for this county, but it's a start.
Yeah, it went from not having any to now you're able to do this.
Yeah. So hopefully they don't pull it away like they did however many years back, did it for 1 year and that was it. We'll see. I think there's talk of them even allowing a dog season in the coming years.
Yeah, a training season this year, 2026. Really? They're going to do a training season, then an actual hunt season the following year. Now that's what I read. Also, yeah.
The hard part, I think, with us, at least down by me in Central Florida, is the property, because there's not many big chunks of private.
Yeah.
That one big ranch I was telling you right by our house. I don't know if they would do it or not, but all the other counties, there's really not a lot of big private properties. I don't know if some of the state properties they would open it up or not. I mean, I guess we'll find out if they do it.
I mean, it'd be awesome, to have some kind of a win instead of constantly losing.
For sure.
But I mean, there's been a few that that for the plus side for us over the past couple of years that I've took notice in, like the Colorado deal with the line hunters and stuff out there. They came out on that. So I mean, those guys out there, I don't know if you've ever been out west. I know a lot of guys out there.
I've never hunted out that way.
And the way they talk about having to hunt, it's ridiculous.
I have some close friends of mine that they went on a mountain lion hunt, I think in Colorado.
Yeah.
And they said it was a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, they had some people they put on the track and it was snow and they made it in a tree or treed it, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
Shot it out of the tree and they said it was a blast.
Look at how much revenue that brings. Mm-hmm. You look at like right here where we're at right now in Abbeville.
Yeah.
It's not a big town. So look at all the revenue just this weigh-in brings, and then the Wild Hog Festival that happens. All right, that's one of the things I feel like is never addressed enough or brought up enough. Because like Uncle Earl's is in Winfield, Louisiana. For 7 days, it's pretty much going on. They make more in that 7 days than the entire year combined.
In that town?
That town.
Because it's the same way this is. I mean, it's a smaller town.
Yes.
There's not a lot going on.
And there's 15,000 plus that come through the gates there. And then I'm talking about like every little beer store, you got all these good old boys and girls out here having a good time. And I mean, and honestly, I've never seen any issues. I've only seen one time that there was even a scuffle.
Really?
Yeah, in all the years that I've been doing it. So generally everybody knows how to act,
Yeah, that's good.
You get a lot of hog hunters, they get a bad rap on certain things, which some of them are,
Yeah, I mean, you got the bad in every crowd.
Yeah.
And then, when people publicize it more and more, then it just makes it stick out worse. But I'm sure this definitely helps the town. And then, like Colorado and stuff, I know when they did that bear hunt, I mean, from what they told me, the weather was like, I don't think they could do much else out there. Or not the bear, the mountain lion hunt.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to do during that time of the year. There's snow everywhere.
Yeah,
a whole lot to do. So some revenue's better than
They're
nothing.
laid up in the house.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, those guys have been doing that since we settled America, settled the U.S. And so when you get somebody new to come out and try it, they make their own judgment whether they like it or not. So you got all these other people that sit back and look at a picture or look at some type of media that has demonized what's being done, and they can't draw their own conclusion because they haven't ever done it. I've been blessed enough to have swayed people to start hunting that never would have hunted before. I mean, they were strictly against it. And one guy was actually open-minded enough. He was like, I'll try it, you know. He runs dogs now all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like all the time. Yeah, there's several. Josh Neff with High Terrier USA. He imports some of the finest dogs in the world. He's only been hunting about 5-6 years.
Really?
Yeah, and like he was one of those that was, you know, he does marketing stuff for like Yeti and Columbia, like I mean, big time stuff. And he had never done it. His first hunt, I think, was a mountain lion. Because he's originally from out northwest. He was like, dude, I just don't know if I can even like do this. But once he started doing it, he was like, now that's all he studies. He went from not doing it to a huge supporter. Yeah, he's big time.
Especially in like
The terrier world.
Yeah, I think the worst thing for the hog crowd is when the dogs get hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, most of these other, not saying that they don't get hurt. I'm sure the bear hunters get their dogs hurt. And the mountain lion, I'm sure there's times. And anything else, I mean, it wasn't a couple of years ago last year I went quail hunting with some dogs. Had a blast.
There you go.
And them boys, they'd had their dogs shot by people that don't even, that hadn't really, I guess, just not good with a gun and, you know, got excited. And throughout the years past, it's not something that happens every day, I don't think.
Yeah.
But the hog hunt, it's a little bit more prevalent. And then everybody's got to post everything.
Yeah, that's the
what's
thing.
the negative side of people posting on social media and not thinking about, well, could this have any negative repercussions?
Well, and then you get some of those guys, and I understand both sides of it, just like I know y'all do. They're like, well, I'm not going to lay down. I stand up, do this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I get that.
They're excited.
Yeah, you know, and they're like, hey, it's my dog. If I just want to show him, I'll show him. Because this is real. This is what really happens. Yes, it is. It really is. Now, are you going to show your wedding picture the day you got married, standing under the thing out there under the arbor and holding your wife? Or are you going to post pictures of the wedding night about 2 o'clock after y'all done stripped it down? Now, which one you going to post? Yeah, that's the way I try to put things. Like, there's a time and place for everything, and it's a bad look. No matter what. When you show it happening, like you're talking about dogs, one of the worst things that I ever heard of was some kind of a piece of grass. It can get in the dogs under their skin and work its way through. Kill your dog.
Really?
Yeah. Like, we did a whole episode on it. It blew my mind. I was like, what? Like, it can go through their nostril, in their eye, through their ear.
Where?
Anywhere. It's just like a seed of the grass.
It's foxtail or something.
Yeah. There's several different kinds.
I never heard of
it. It blew my mind. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah. They're like, it could travel all through their body, kill them.
That could happen to somebody's yard dog.
Anybody.
It ain't got to be a hunt dog.
It ain't got to be a hunt dog.
Yeah.
And then you take instances where you have, you got problem hogs or problem predators and stuff coming in, city limits, people's cats or house dogs and stuff like that. Well, there's ways you got to deal with them, but you still have to deal with them no matter what. So, like the people that say, no, we don't want to do nothing, well, it's got to be managed. Everything has to be managed at some point. So. But I'm glad you took time to talk to us about some of this stuff. You know,
I'm kind of, for the most part, been kind of closed-minded on things, and then as of lately, especially with Ryan and seeing what he does, talking to him more, hearing from different people. I've hunted with him a little bit, just seeing different things. I like it. I mean, I don't have to. I hunted with him, and they got a lot more. I mean, Ryan used to hunt with us back when he lived by me. He used to live.
That's what he told me. Yeah.
So he lived right there. When we first started hunting with him, I mean, he had to. He knew what kind of dogs we hunt.
Yeah.
And then now he's got a little bit more rangier, leggier, like I don't want to say hound, but just more longer range
like
dogs.
Hound influence, I guess you say, because all these cur dogs, most of them got a little hound in it.
Yeah.
The ones that's really strolling out.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And so it's nice to see the areas that are different because what works for me might not work. He knows that because he already tried that up here.
Yeah.
He says it didn't work as good for him. So what works for me might not work for you or the next guy and wherever you're hunting or what you have to do. Because there's, as much as I enjoy hog hunting as a doing it with my kids, make sure they get to enjoy it and see that.
Yeah.
And just getting out and enjoying it. But I have places that we also have to manage them. I have to take them. We got places where they got cows on that's got to do it. I got one place that's they just want them all gone. So in a way, it's a little bit of a job. You got to make it happen.
Yeah.
So some dogs work better than like them rougher running catch dog type dogs. You just want to get them caught now because you got to get numbers and
Got to knock them
get 'em
out. You got to knock them out. I used to I used to hear all the bull constantly from guys who are like, oh, my dog does this, that. Hey, that's great. I'm like, it's not going to work here because it's a totally different deal. And I've extended invitation after invitation. There's only been a couple that ever show up though. And I'm like, well, just come up here and hunt with me. Like, I'm not going to go run and tell everybody, oh, your dog did this or that. I'm not going to say nothing. Just come hunt with us so you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it takes a different type dog. Like my dogs, that's one reason why when Ryan was talking about sending the pup down your way, I was like, good. I need to send it down here so I can see how they're doing.
Yeah, I'm curious
Other
to see how litter mates do so far apart. To see how yours are getting strolling out and getting some range to them, and mine still ain't. They're around the dogs that already don't do that, so I'm sure it has some effect on them.
Yeah.
But it's neat to hear that. That's why I wanted to come find you or Nate.
Yeah. They're strolling out pretty good. So what are they fixing to do?
I think they're going to tell the winner now.
Okay. Well, we'll just kind of chill over here, let them do it, and we'll release the info as they release the info to us, I guess. I don't know. Ryan, he said, dude, you gotta do a live episode while we're there. Like, well, so I don't mind. We did one at the Wild Hog Festival last year.
I did one at Uncle Earl's too, didn't you?
Yeah, but we did like a beer time episode, which we've all been drinking beer. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Everybody cutting up.
Oh yeah, it was cutting up. And they more.
Hey, we're gonna do a wrap up in here.
Doing more newscasting stuff right now, so which we'll take a break while they're doing all that. See how it is.
Hope you enjoyed that episode. If there's anything or anyone you'd like to hear on the podcast, or if you'd like to come hunt with us, don't hesitate to contact us at dixiedoggers01@gmail.com.